Welcome to the Fixit channel, and this is a tips and tricks video on how to change your router's username and password. And you might wonder why we should do this. First of all, there's not just your Wi-Fi password on a router. There's also a username and a password. Your router has a main menu that you can access from your PC. Not a lot of people know this, and it's important to know that you can. Now, why I want you to change your username and password if it's the default, that's because if you've read the news, or if you are a little techie on the side, you know that there are viruses. Right now there's, for example, an Android malware that can actually reconfigure your router and bring you even more malware. So the reason that you want to change your username and password is because most routers all have the same username and password default or combination. And it's always better to have your own password, and it makes you a lot more secure. As a tech guy, I've seen over the years many people actually have their router DNS changed, for example, so that when you go on the internet, you actually go on malware sites instead of regular sites, or firewall deactivated because the malware wants to do its job and bring in another set of malware and viruses on the PC. So the information to log into your router is often written in a sticker on the bottom of your router or in the manual. If you don't have anything, you can also Google your router's model number. And to log into your router, well, basically, if you don't know what the URL or the IP address is, first of all, you can, of course, use any browser. So I'm using Microsoft Edge. You can use any other browser. There, you will go into the Internet access on the bottom right of your taskbar and right-click and go into Open Network and Sharing Center. There, you will see Connections. Click there and click Details. You should see something called IPv4 Default Gateway, and in my case it's 192.168.1.1. There are many routers that have exactly this IP address, so it might be the same for you. It might be a variant. It could be 192.168.0.1 or .2.1. It could also be in the 10, so 10.0.0.1, for example. Basically, it depends on the model you have. So this is the URL, the IP address that you have to enter into your browser. So let's go back here. I'm going to go to my browser. I'm going to type 192.168.1.1 that you see at the top. Press enter. If you're successful, you will be at your router's login page. And so in my case, I will be at my login page for Linksys. Now it's taking a lot of time, usually is much faster than that, but it sometimes happens on the routers. So here we go, Linksys router access. Username and password is often default for most, so check out the instruction manuals. You should have the information, but just a hint, for many people it's admin, admin twice. So admin on the username, admin on the password. Some is admin on the username and just empty password, or admin in the username and password as a password. And there are different variants. So in my case, I always keep admin because I find it kind of useful to have the same username everywhere I go. Even on my clients, I leave the admin username, but I will give it a good password. So in my case, of course, I have changed my password a long time ago, and here we go. I'm entering my password. If you are successful, once again, in the login, you will be to the front page of your router. Once you are there, you need to find what is, depending on your model, the administration side of your router, where you will be able to re-enter a new password. So enter the password twice in the little squares for password and re-enter password to confirm. Then you go down to save settings. Make sure that you save your settings. Of course, your menu might be very different from mine. This is a router from Linksys and a different firmware. Every router has its own way of doing things. Once you've saved, your router might actually restart. That could happen. And you know what? After that, you'll be safe, and you'll know that nobody, even a virus, can't get access to your own router using this by changing the password. So this is a way to keep your network safe and your computers safe at home. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. You'll be informed when new videos are online. Give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. I hope you enjoy our videos. Thank you for watching this tips and tricks video.